In the dimly lit room, the clock on the wall ticked methodically, its monotonous sound echoing through the silence. Sarah, a middle-aged woman with auburn hair, lay still on the unfamiliar bed, her heart pounding erratically. She blinked at the unfamiliar surroundings, panic coursing through her veins. As her eyes adjusted to the dim light, she realized that she wasn't in her own body. Her hands felt foreign, her limbs uncoordinated, and her reflection in the room's antique mirror revealed a face that was not her own. Sarah's mind raced, her thoughts disjointed and frantic. "Where am I?" she whispered, her voice trembling as she touched her new face, feeling the contours of someone else's life. The room was adorned with vintage furniture and faded wallpaper, like a snapshot from a different era. A sense of dread washed over Sarah as she scrambled to her feet, her legs wobbly beneath her. The memories of her own life were fading, replaced by fragmented recollections that didn't belong to her. With hesitant steps, she ventured out into the hallway, which was adorned with old family photos, none of which she recognized. She could hear faint voices in the distance, muffled by the walls, and she followed the sound down a narrow staircase. As Sarah descended, she caught glimpses of her new identity. The name Eleanor flashed through her mind, and a sense of longing and despair tugged at her heart. She knew she had to find out who she had become and how she had ended up in this stranger's life. In the kitchen, she found a man and a young girl sitting at the table. They both turned to her, their expressions a mixture of surprise and concern. The man, presumably Eleanor's husband, stood up and approached her cautiously. "Eleanor, are you feeling all right?" he asked, his brow furrowed. Sarah nodded, her voice trembling. I'm not sure what's happening. I don't remember anything." The man exchanged worried glances with the young girl, who must have been their daughter. They introduced themselves as Henry and Lily, and Sarah struggled to play her new role as Eleanor, attempting to answer their questions about her supposed amnesia. Days turned into weeks as Sarah, trapped in Eleanor's body, tried to piece together her fragmented memories. She discovered that Eleanor had been in a car accident that had caused her to lose consciousness. Somehow, during that accident, their consciousnesses had switched. As she adapted to her new life, Sarah learned that Eleanor was a talented artist, but her career had been sidelined by her accident. The family had been struggling financially, and Henry worked long hours to make ends meet. Lily, their daughter, had been acting out in school, likely due to the emotional toll of her mother's accident. Sarah, still desperate to return to her own body, delved deeper into Eleanor's life. She uncovered secrets, long-buried regrets, and a marriage strained by the weight of unspoken words. As she navigated this unfamiliar existence, she realized that her own life had been far from perfect, and that the opportunity to make amends lay before her. But the clock on the wall continued to tick, a constant reminder of the time slipping away. Sarah, now Eleanor, would have to unravel the mystery of their strange connection and find a way back to her own body, or risk losing herself in a life that was not hers. In the end, Eleanor's awakening became a haunting tale of identity, redemption, and the blurred lines between two souls trapped in a body-switched nightmare.